So, Sonic 4 Episode 1 was a welcome return to Sonic the Hedgehog's glorious 2D era. That was until we played it. Many fans complained about how off the physics felt, and, well, I have to admit their complaints were rather valid. For those of us who have replayed the old Genesis era Sonic games in anticipation of Sonic's awkwardness, it was pretty obvious at times, moving almost like he was stuck in mud and failing to maintain any sense of momentum that made the original games feel good, you know, hurling yourself at breakneck speeds through the Emerald Hill Zone. Brilliant fun. So, when Sonic 4 Episode 2 was announced, the first things fans wanted to know was whether the Sonic team had nailed their physics this time around. In response, there have been several developer promises that claim they were putting a ton of focus on physics for Episode 2. In fact, at one point we were even told to expect Mega Drive era physics to return in their full glory. So, they follow through on these promises? Or is Episode 2 another lackluster Sonic title that fails to live up to its full potential? Can't wait to hear this one. Well, I'm disappointed to have to say that the physics still feel way off really. This comes from spending a lot of my youth from playing Sonic games and now replaying Sonic 2, which, in my opinion, is the game that Sonic Team should have looked into as a template for their 2D physics. I mean, it certainly feels closer than Episode 1 did by a long shot, but something about it still feels off. I can't quite place it, but it's still there. I will say though that Episode 2 felt much closer to Sonic 2 than Episode 1, or even Generations, which had its own problems, but that's not here or there. But that's progress, I guess. On a bonus, the half-pipe special stages make a welcome return from Sonic 2, yet Sonic controls a bit more stiffly compared to how he controlled last time in them. He can't loop around the full 360 degrees of the pipe unless he uses a booster, which is a bit weird. I guess you could say that it's an actual half pipe now rather than a full pipe of Sonic 2. That's most disappointing because in a lot of aspects Sonic Team really did make concerns to heart. For example, many people complain about the stage of Episode 1 simply being rehashes of stages from older Sonic games. Episode 2 still pays homage to a lot of older stages, but each zone feels like it's a mashup of multiple retro stages rather than a reimagining of just one. For example, Episode 1, Casino Street, feels like a HD remake of Sonic 2's Casino Night, when Episode 2, Oil Desert, feels like a mashup between Sonic 2's Oil Ocean and Sonic & Knuckles' Sand Hoppers. And White Peak feels like a mashup of Sonic's 3 Carnival Night and Ice Cap Zones. Oh, how brilliant was Ice Cap Zone? It does a grand job of giving long-time Sonic fans this feeling that this is familiar, but not I've already done this before. It's precarious balance that I feel Sonic Team did a great job of maintaining in Episode 2. Also, fans will be giddy over the return of two long-standing staples of the Sonic franchise, Tails and Metal Sonic. Tails is your tag-along companion at last Sonic 2, only this time there are additional combo moves that Sonic and Tails can take advantage of when teamed up. Like Tails has the innate ability to fly while carrying Sonic has returned since Sonic 3 Tails could do that? I forgot what I was saying now. Oh. No, now Sonic and Tails can join together to form a cooperative spin dash where they form into a big ball that can smash through certain walls. However, this co-op spin dash is very difficult to control and often be triggered when you don't want it to be. There are even mega power-ups that allow Sonic and Tails to combine and deal mega damage by a quick time event, and why QTEs are generally annoying apart from Shepard, where they were done really well. Episode 2s were subtle enough and rare enough that they are unforgivable. They're not in your face every 10 seconds. And with the return of Tails Episode 2, features 2-player couch co-op, which this sounds like a welcome return to the glory days of Sonic 2. It simply wasn't implemented all that well. Both players share the same screen, there's no split screen unfortunately. And since the game is all about speed, the player is constantly getting left behind and falling off the screen. and die. And once you drop off the screen, you would prompted press X on the PS3 and come back in and literally spend half your time in local co-op pressing X to respawn back next to your Sonic partner. At least there's an online co-op as well, so each player can then have their own screen. Now, on to Metal Sonic, who also makes his return. And while he spends most of his time of this game antagonising Sonic, it's also playable for anyone who also had Sonic Episode 1. He'll go through a series of stages called out Episode 1, and although these have been tweaked a bit or added differently, this rehashes really, it's like a little extra story so you can find out what he's been doing since he was released in Sonic CD. His real job though is to make Sonic's life miserable, and he'll do both on foot and in a plane. Although why Metal Sonic needs a plane is beyond me, seeing he has a jet attached to his back. But never mind. Just as Metal Sonic race in Sonic CD was easily the most frustrating part of the game, Metal Sonic's fight in Episode 2 will put your controller through a lot of danger. So if you're prone to throwing them in range, you might want to put them down. There. The more things change, the more things stay the same. Anyway, thanks for listening. See you later.